outside the pocket.
Tennessee State feels easily the strongest part of this team is their defense. Little hole there to the right side, first down and then some. Jeremiyah Love, touchdown Notre Dame.
To get out into space. And one thing that Love can do, he's fast, he's quick, he's explosive, he can get out on the perimeter. We saw it last week, we see it again there, cuts back inside. Notre Dame has a lot of good running backs, I'll tell you what.
Love, burst over the middle, Love to the end zone, and the Irish take the lead.
Flanagan to help out, but really to me it's about the back at his feet. He's patient, bang, he gets his foot in the ground. Look at that acceleration against those safeties have been making so many tackles. And this time, I think they're surprised by how quickly he shot out of the end at the backside of that hole for this touchdown.
Jeremiyah Love makes a living.
Leonard, so they're spending time trying to get themselves on the same page.
They call up the middle, hurdles one, and now gets to the end zone. What a run!
The offensive line comes off the ball, creates some space for Jeremiyah Love. These safeties coming out of the secondary. Valcarcel tries to go low on him.
6 plays, 64 yards, and Jeremiyah Love taking it up and over Valcarcel.
Yes, sir.
To the end zone.
Dylan Thieneman, All-American a year ago. Trying to get to the edge is Jeremiyah Love, and he got there, and he's still going. Jeremiyah Love to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
But middle linebacker number 4 does not have enough speed to get to the Jeremiyah Love's run for the touchdown.
So Notre Dame at the Miami 15. And this is Love. And Love is going to get in for the touchdown for Notre Dame. And a big part of a personal story that is so amazing. Hopefully we get a chance to tell you about it in just a second with Zora. In the meantime, Notre Dame hands it off to Jeremiyah Love.
Big moments running the football.
Second down 5. Wants to throw back here. Well set up. Love with blockers out front. And a lane to the end zone. Love. Touchdown.
They follow the action. Running backs love this. When they got those personal escorts and no defenders in the way, he smelled it from 40 yards out.
Anthony Knapp, left tackle, the youngster all the way downfield, getting a big block there at the end. It's not very often when a running back gets to the end zone on a run or a pass, Jason, when there are as many offensive linemen.
And on the ground is Love. And he's got some room and some speed. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Doing a good job as the play winds back to him. Creates a little space. Pendleton inside, driving his guy off the ball. And if you give that guy a step.
Led the best offense in the nation. Led by the Heisman winner, Jaden Daniels. Jeremiyah Love off to the races. Touchdown, Notre Dame, 64 yards.
Right guard, Rocco Spindler. He stays inside, gets a piece outside, and the defender never sees Love, who hits it right inside the right guard, and he's off to the races.
This season. He's going to give this one to Love, and he's going to get this one, his latest.
Straight downhill run, but because of the threat of 13 running the football, the holes get bigger and bigger down there. Notice the lateral quickness by Jeremiyah Love. He's there. It's a jump cut. He captures the edge. He's up inside.
Fallen in love with the game again.
Yeah.
It certainly was not fun with the opening home loss to Northern Illinois, but Jeremiyah Love is gone. 76 yards. Way back in the opening kickoff, and here he is again for his latest big romp.
This Notre Dame offensive line coming off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. A lot of 2-yard runs, 3-yard runs early on in the ball game become 6, 7, 10, and 70-yard runs. And once he gets in the clear, nobody's catching this guy.
Leonard, swing it. Love to the outside. Love to the end zone. Spectacular Notre Dame touchdown. And the Irish take a 2-score lead. Wow.
Well, watch this play now. You might say, wasn't this offensive pass interference? Didn't somebody block before the ball was caught? But because the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, you're right at it.
Large crowd for this Shamrock Series matchup. And now Notre Dame looking to regain a 2-score lead, and this will help. Jeremiyah Love shows off the speed, spun down in the red zone.
Jeremiyah Love is not even touched until he's well beyond the line of scrimmage. Still hasn't been touched. Doesn't get touched till he's about 15 yards downfield. That's excellent work by this Notre Dame offensive line.
Now this Notre Dame offense looking to capitalize with another handoff. With a big hole, Jeremiyah Love, touchdown, Notre Dame.
And another easy run for Jeremiyah Love. Not even touched till he gets.
For the Irish, Thomas the motion man. Handoff Love. With the wheels, accelerates, Jeremiyah Love to the house, touchdown.
Going to come back. What a way to start the second half for Jeremiyah Love. Lots of running room in the first half, and that one wide open.
Now Leonard back to work. Little screen pass to Love. Jeremiyah Love with a hurdle. Man. 20, 15. Blasting his way down around the 6-yard line. He has done that all year long, and he does it again.
Saw him with a touchdown against Army doing this, and this time he was ready to go just as Ramsey comes in, and look at that. And he just keeps going. Wow, look at that elevation.
20-yard pickup, and from the pylon, that is,
look at that.
That's amazing.
I mean, this track and field.
Riley Leonard and the Irish from their own 2. Jeremiyah Love breaks free. Jeremiyah Love trying to go 98. Touchdown! What a run in the first touchdown of the 12-team playoff.
His left tackle, Anthony Knapp, working against the All-Big Ten defender, Mikhail Kamara. He was able to turn him back inside, which allowed a big void between him and the tight end. That's exactly where Love went, and he was out the gate for 98.
Jeremiyah Love. Wow. Another example of what makes him special.
Let's take a look at that stiff arm one more time. Gets inside and then bow. I mean, straight to the ground without slowing down whatsoever. Sean, I'll tell you who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Darren McFadden.
First and goal from the 2. Irish trying to take the lead. He handed it off to Love, who stays on his feet. Love is in the end zone.
Well, it was all effort from Jeremiyah Love. He said no hurdling, broke his rule right there. He just refuses to go down, going against one of the best defensive players in the country, and Abdul Carter, who goes over the top, continuing to keep his balance and driving and stretching across.
His rapport with C.J. Carr. They put him in motion now on first down. Carr
open.
Love makes the grab. Love gets away. Touchdown. 36 yards. It's Carr to Love.
They can't pick up everybody else. Nobody takes Jeremiyah Love, the most dangerous guy on the field for Notre Dame.
In receiving yards, and Notre Dame on the early march here.
Here is what a cut by Love. Not one, but 2 cuts that opens him up down the sideline and streaking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a run by Love.
If Jeremiyah Love gets to the perimeter, it is over. Watch him go north and south, and then he bounces it one more time, captures the edge. Jordan Faison gets him a good block. You're not going to catch that guy. Jadarian Price, Jeremiyah Love putting on a clinic about how to get to the perimeter and go score touchdowns. Big play for the Irish.
Carr, Love out of the backfield, makes the defender miss, and scores! Touchdown, Notre Dame! What an incredible spin by Love! He'd have a bigger role in the throw game, dump it down outside. Kenai Walker can't get him to the ground. A spin, second time in the end zone for Jeremiyah Love. Coordinator for Arkansas with his hands full. Carr on the boot, looking for the throwback, and it's Love out in space. Inside the 20, turns it back upfield. Love heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And on the ground they go. Look at the move by Love. Darting back and forth, weaving his way for a huge gain. Gain of 37.
Just keep giving him his ops. Offensive line controlling the line of scrimmage. You can't give this guy that much space. It's going to be over. The lateral quickness, the speed, the shiftiness, and the finish. This guy's something else.
And he's expanding his repertoire. You know what he can do on the ground.
See, when Love gets involved, that'll be on 2nd down and 10 with a hole. Jeremiyah Love, major speed across midfield. Will they catch him? They will, just inside the 15. You know it's a threat of a home run every time he touches it.
And Jeremiyah Love is going to run right to the area that was voided by the safety. You see the corner running in man coverage? He's no threat. Just kind of shielded him with his body. That was Malachi Fields. Anytime you get long runs.
Ole Miss has been awfully impressive after the interception by Don Schuler. Jeremiyah Love, full head of steam, and there he goes. Love off to the races. Will reach the end zone for the Fighting Irish touchdown and wake up the echoes.
And the score. Love. A lot of effort, but well played by this Navy defense. They never blew it down. And now Love has speed down the sideline. Jeremiyah Love race to the pylon. He wins. Touchdown.
Toomey, number 90, is going to be the guy that takes him to the ground. But watch number 90. Jeremiyah Love is just going to roll across his body and never touch the ground and pop back up and turn into a spectacular play.